everybody. Welcome to Amy Lou Presents. I'm so excited for my next guest, who is a talented and successful writer and actress. Her name is Amy Hill. I'm so excited to have her join me today. She is actually in New Orleans shooting for The Preacher. She has about 160 TV and film credits. Please welcome Amy. Hi, how are you?
Hello, everyone.
So I see you're in your hotel room shooting for The Preacher. How's it going?
It's going great. I had to fly in on Sunday, and then Easter Sunday. The actor's life so fabulous. And then we rehearsed yesterday because it's a big scene, and today I'm off.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, my dad has actually lived in New Orleans for years before
My
moving to
God,
California for my mom. I've actually never been there, but I really want to go visit one day.
great. Yeah.
And I know that you've been actually in the business for over 30 years. Can you
Yeah.
share with us that experience and how you got into the industry?
Well, I started out, I just wanted to act. Would perform for the neighbors as a child, and then I grew older and more brave, and I started doing a theater in high school, and I just became crazy for that. So I continued doing theater, and then I moved to Tokyo, and I did radio and television in Tokyo, and then moved back to San Francisco, where I joined the Asian American Theater Company, and that's when I sort of found the political aspect of theater, where it can actually give voice to an experience that hasn't been given a voice. When I moved to Los Angeles, I was given the opportunity to work at East West Players, which also does classical theater. So we're doing shows about our experience, but also classical stuff. Because I had such a strong background in acting and improv, it was not easy because I know that I did not look the part for a lot of white casting directors and white directors, the part of perhaps the typical Asian. So I was never auditioned for prostitutes or, sexy Asian girl or, like when they did Come See the Paradise. I'd done a bunch of camp plays, but the director didn't think I looked Japanese enough.
And
Although when
you're half, right?
I'm Japanese and half Finnish, but I used to live in Japan, and people would ask me why my English was so good. In Japan, they seem to think I look Japanese enough. So, I know that my coloring is not quite right all the time, but my bone structure is definitely my mother's. So, oftentimes I will wear brown contacts if I think that it's too distracting the way I look.
As a half Asian American woman,
Yeah,
but actually, just your background as in general of being half Asian American, but also half Finnish, and
right.
then reconciling your background and also being a woman. What would you say are some of the challenges being in this field?
Well, there's challenges all around. I know I get paid less than every other actor. I was talking to one of the actors on the show, and he's a good friend of mine. He's cool. His rate for as a regular is $10,000 more than mine.
Do you think
And,
it's because
or
of the gender or the
it's
race?
it's gender. And also, he probably started at a higher rate. The first show I did, All American Girl, I was paid barely over scale because I was, it was my first show. And so you start at a lower place, it's hard to go up higher. So, it's just part of the business. Sometimes it could be race based, but I think it's more gender based than anything.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and that's why it's so important to have equal pay day and stress gender equality, especially when it comes to pay.
Right, I know. But, you do what you can. I mean, oftentimes I think being a woman and being uh, not the blonde, beautiful girl, I'm the character actor. You don't know what your value is, too. So, and your agents may not know what your value is. So sometimes I think I lowballed stuff because I just want to work and I want to do the part and I think it's going to be fun. And so it's really a hard thing negotiating. If I didn't even have an agent, I'd even be paid less. We don't value ourselves enough, and we have to learn to do that more
Wow, that is
across
so
the board.
important. Right. And it's great. I'm sure people listening and watching out there coming from you, Amy,
Yeah.
would feel inspired and empowered
Yes, you
hearing from
gotta.
you.
Mhm.
You're an idol to a lot of us.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.